Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Magi-Knights Awakening. This is a magical girl and Super Sentai inspired tabletop RPG, where you confront mythos-type horrors. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay what you want tabletop RPG where you play as cybernetic nuns with guns looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website. The links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released Savage Swords. This is a Conan-inspired tabletop RPG where you get to explore ancient civilizations and confront forgotten nightmares. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Now tonight, we are taking a look at Asilo once more. Asilo is a psychological and clinical horror tabletop RPG. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the Caretaker's Manual. This is a very interesting section and I have some mixed opinions about it. This comprises the Game Master's Guide of the book. And of course, this is not the finalized version. As the caretaker, it is up to you not only to oversee Asilo, but also all those who make it their home or workplace. Here you have details on patient creation. You also have information on session pace. That is how the scenarios are going to proceed. You also have details on the end of patients. What happens when the patients die or when they succumb to their madness or they disappear or they become a puppet of Asilo? You have all of the details here. What happens before, during, and after that? You also have the caretaker's tools, considering the Asilo dimensions. There are some examples of adventures that could be had in a new plane of existence. Perhaps you are moving through the playground of a sadistic entity. Maybe the Asilo is infinite. Maybe there are sadistic inhabitants, of course. Maybe it's all inside someone's mind. And you have auxiliary tables concerning stress rolls. Maybe the patient feels heavy breathing near their ear. Or maybe hands emerge from the ground and pull someone by the leg. What about the origin of Asilo? Maybe Asilo was built on an old cemetery. What about the characteristics of Asilo? Maybe there are secret passages in every division. And what about the antagonist, the intentions of the antagonist, the tools of the antagonist? It is all detailed here. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we are going to talk about story examples. Okay, when it comes to the caretaker section of the book, there is good organization and mechanical details. The bad, there is still a lot of telling a story. This is how you tell a story. If you want to tell a story, you are not telling a story about the characters. Now, the author, Daniel, he already knows this. So they are making the necessary changes. So Daniel, if you're watching this video, I would recommend that everything that has to do with telling a story, remove it. You're experiencing the game world. And, but like I said, you already know this. It would also help if there was a bit more information on how to actually run the session for someone that has never played tabletop RPGs before. Perhaps we are playing the Cult Divinity Lost one shot this Saturday. Perhaps more examples will come as inspiration from that session. So definitely, I think this Caretakers section needs a bit of a reworking. Not all of it, just the telling a story parts. But yes, that it's still, like I said, good organization and good mechanical information. Thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button. You can also check out the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop role playing games, you are not telling stories about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.